I'm counting. I forgot to mute myself. That was just a countdown for me and Ollie. So just ignore that. Yeah, we're here in Bahrain for round 10 of the VRL Tier
Yeah.
1 Championship. We're in Q1 now, sitting comfortably. I'm joined with Ollie.
Hello,
Yeah.
I'm here.
What did I just say? I'm joined in the commentary box with Ollie. Yes, that's the phrase, not whatever I just said. Yeah. Um,
Here we are. Bahrain, obviously, normally tops off the season, or is very close to topping off the season. Normally right at the start of the calendar, but here at VRL, we like to do things a little bit differently. So we're only coming to Bahrain once we've gotten to round 10 of this prestigious season. So it's taken a while, but we got there. We got there.
and unlike real life, the calendar is ended off by the wonderful Kota circuit, and started off by the USA's friends across the pond, Britain. So we're in a revolutionary colony sandwich, whatever you'd like to call it. This season, 16 rounds, 14 rounds, sorry. 20 drivers, only 18 in the lobby today, unfortunately.
18 drivers is very good. It does mean that we are getting a full race, a full qualifying session even.
It is very good, but it could have we could have had a full grid. But anyways, we were watching Nathan and Hartog. Now we're gonna watch this. Now we're gonna watch the AlphaTauri of Simon Coussera, who's just gone off to onto the runoff in turn 7. That's the first of the S section, wherever you call it. That's just turn 7. That's start of sector 2.
As I'm sure some people are going to be very much pointing out, is that this qualifying session appears to be during the day, which is obviously not normal for Bahrain. We are looking into it as Nathan Den Hartog goes for a spin out of turn 2.
Oh, yeah. I believe that's turn 3.
He got on the power too early out of 2, and then looped it.
That makes sense.
Who else have we got on the start of a lap?
Basically everybody. Snapper now sets the fast sector 1. Even with that spin, that gets immediately beaten by Alexander Karstoff, who now goes down turn 8. Noxy, as some people call him, the number 36 Ferrari car. My game is very laggy today.
Mine isn't, which is unusual. Normally mine is.
Not sure if anybody can see it on stream. Ollie, could you just check if the game's laggy on stream?
I will check. Just 2 seconds. Let me get my Twitch app up.
And Alexander Karstoff now sets the fast sector 2. There's yellow flags out in turn 8 and 9. They're moving straight between them, as there's a car slowing down to let people on fast laps through. And now going through turn 15, I believe it is. Yes, maybe.
Here we go, Alex to the line. It's a 27.8. Not a blistering lap, but a decent mark in the sand for what I'm sure are about to be a lot of very quick laps coming in.
Alexander Jasinski now goes fastest with 127.824. Simon Coussera slots in P3. P4 now, 127.913. Ethan Costa now fastest by 0.6 of a second, 27.2 for him. Then we've got Stan Gretzky, P5, 128.480 for him. That's not a good lap time with the Haas driver. We know he's got much more potential than that. Next car across the line will be a Ferrari, unless it's an Alfa Romeo. It is an Alfa Romeo. That's the Alfa Romeo of Aidan Brown starting lap time. And then we've got a Red Bull of Jack Braston. He's gone. Sorry, Tristan Kuipers. He's gone fastest by only a tenth of a second.
Yeah, the top two very close to each other, but after that, rather large drop off down to P3 with the AlphaTauri. Very big drop off in pace there, which obviously isn't ideal.
Yeah, as now we see Nathan and Hartog. He was 14 seconds up on his lap time. Unfortunately, he invalidated at some point during his lap. So that means next person to set a lap time, who hasn't set a lap time yet, will be an Alpine. That's the Alpine of Alexi Cavero. It is the Alpine of Alexi Cavero. He's currently going through sector 3. It's a 1:15 so far. What time will it be when he gets to the line? We won't know until he gets there. Going through turn 14 and 15 now, getting on the power as early as possible through there and just letting the car roll out, since it isn't your usual corner. It's a bit diagonal, if you know what I mean. And Lexi Cavera now goes P1, 1:27.014 for him. Fastest by a tenth of a second over Tristan Kuipers. But Jack Braston takes it, goes even faster with 26.7.
Yeah,
Three times faster.
That is a quick lap. That'll be a mark in the sand that most people will find quite hard to beat. The 26.7 is a very good time there from Jack Brassington.
Yeah, the real life lap record here in Bahrain is 1:31.447. That was set in a race by Pedro de la Rosa in 2005. Let's see if these drivers can get anywhere near it in this year's F1 game. Some facts you may have not known. First Grand Prix.
And then Hartog goes P5. Those tyres are 3 laps old.
They are.
Because he did the lap where he spun, then he did a cool down lap, and then he did a whole
and
other
that's
lap
Simon
after
Schleimer.
that.
That's Simon Schleimer who's out of the session.
He's gone round, hasn't he?
They see they could just see him. I think it's Sam Dummy approaching. No, it's Aidan Brown. There he is.
Yeah.
My pedal backwards thing isn't working. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, he just dropped it on the exit, and unfortunately, yeah, obviously lost one of his wheels or more when he went into the barrier, and that's it. Out of the session for Armin Schleimer. He'll be very disappointed by that, as I believe he's done quite a lot of practice to prepare for this weekend, and it's just not come together for him, as you can see.
I mean, he won't be that disappointed. He will have a lot of content to milk out of that one on his channel. That's not an insult, Armin. Good job. Good job.
Are you ready for a last to first video?
Yes. There's yellow flags. That's a McLaren. That's Cameron Wynn. No, that's Hogan Albert.
No.
Oh, the host just left. So I believe Jack Braston just left the session. He might be having some issues. Unless I think there might be a session restart. Not sure though.
I don't know.
Oh, unless they'll do it after qualifying. That makes more sense.
Maybe he's just confident enough that 26.7 will get him to the line. Maybe he's just that confident. Although his teammate Tristan Kuipers has also just left.
We're gonna be. Let's get you, Ollie, down into the pit lane. See what's up. Talk to the drivers.
I mean, yeah. I'll just give me a few hours to fly out to Bahrain, and I'll be I'll be right there. Yeah, I'm just trying to find out what's going on.
Oh!
As it looks
that's
like
Hogan Alban hitting the wall there, and it's a lobby restart.
Lobby restart. We'll be back at 1/4 past,
So
whatever
5
your
minutes.
local hour is. In 5 minutes' time, we will return.
Hold on, which screen is it? Oh, talking about without a front wing there. It's a very, very dramatic ending to this session. We're gonna have a lobby restart. We're gonna have a lobby restart, so it'll be again Q1, Q2, Q3, but this time in the dark. So join us in 5 minutes, where we will be watching qualifying 1, 2, 3, and a race for for round 10 of the VRL Tier 1 Championship. Wrong screen. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Again, I'm joined with Ollie, the one and only.
Yeah. After slight technical difficulties, as you can see, it's now night here in Bahrain. Magically, with the click of our fingers, we've managed to travel forwards in time. So yeah, after just a quick little lobby restart, we are here at night in Bahrain, ready to top the session with qualifying 1 all over again. Man, who is it that's out first? Aiden, okay. No, it's not. Sam Zabdami.
Who are we watching? We are watching Sam Zabdami. Yes, where is he? He's currently P5 on the timing towers, but he is first man to set it up.
He will be, yeah, eventually, if he doesn't spin.
Or invalidate, or basically make a mistake, or do anything that isn't being fast. So he can't be slow.
As long as he drives well, he will be the
Yes.
first person to set a lap time.
And also the fastest, unless his teammate then beats him. But then, sorry, Alexander Kostov beats him. But then we won't know until we see a lap time from Alexander, from Simon Coussera. But then we won't know unless we get a lap time from Jack Brassington. But then we won't know until we get a lap time from Nathan and Hartog. And then we won't know until we get a lap time from Lawrence Shelvish.
They get the idea. Yeah, they get it.
And then Axel Kuhlstrom.
Sam Zabadami starts his first flying lap here in the night at Bahrain.
Do you want to take us through?
Might as well. Down into turn 1, into second gear. You want to widen, but also you need to stay to the right so that you can open up that tricky turn 2. Riding that turn 3 curb, a dangerous thing to do, but if you can take it, it will gain you time. Braking late here, really you want to be on that entry curb to widen up the corner as much as possible. Doesn't quite use the track to its full extent, but not too bad. Wide of the apex through the first one there, wide through the second, keeps it valid, but it wasn't particularly fast through that S section, down through turn 5 and 6. As you come through 7, now into 8, downhill braking into 9, keeps it very tidy, nice apex there, difficult on the power, as he experiences with a little bit of wheel spin off the exit of turn 9 there, down the back straight, braking around the 50-meter board into turn 10. Little bit deep, gets on the power well though. This lap looks like it's coming together pretty nicely for Sam Zabadami. There's a few places where he can slightly improve. Takes all the exit curb out of there.
Now going up to turn 14 and 15, final 2 corners. Well, it's 1 corner but does 2 corners.
Yeah, it's a weird one. Double, it's kind of, yeah, it's a double corner, but not really. And it's a 27.8, similar to the first lap time that we saw in the last session, actually. That's a similar first lap time. 27.3 from Simon Coussera.
Excellent lap time there from him. Nathan and Hartog faster by 3 tenths.
As it looks like Alexander Karstov may have invalidated on his first lap, as he hasn't set a lap time, even though he was behind Sam Zabadami at the start.
Yeah, as there's yellow flags that somebody cutting the track or going slow. Yeah, that's Jack Brastonoff there.
And Lawrence Shelvish,
fastest.
A 1:26.5. That's a very good lap time. I wouldn't be surprised if into Q3 we see some 1:24s. I'm not gonna lie.
And here we see Alexander Karstoff. He got a lot of oversteer there. Yeah. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, I was going to say I wouldn't be surprised that by the time we get into Q3, if we're seeing some 25s going up on the board here. I think there's drivers that know that they've got a lot left in the tank, and I reckon a 25 wouldn't necessarily be out of the question for these guys who are normally at the front.
Yeah.
You know, people like Lawrence Shalvis, Jack Brassington, Axel Kuhlstrom. I wouldn't be surprised, even Nathan Den Hartog on his day. I wouldn't be surprised if we do get into the 125s here.
And as you were saying that, we were watching Alexander Karstoff on stream, who had a lot of oversteer going through turn 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Yeah.
Not a horrendous lap time. Obviously, it's on old tyres. So I expect he'll be able to find quite a bit of time in that, which would be ideal, seeing that he's a Ferrari driver. I'd really like him to be better.
Oh, and there's a spinner in the background. That's Nathan and Hartog spinning. We just saw him in the background there. Spinning on the exit of turn 3. He got onto that curb and it just pulled him round.
Yeah, like I said, that curb is dangerous.
Yeah.
It'll eat. It'll spit you out. Definitely, if you hit it in the wrong way.
Exactly like it did to Mazepin in Bahrain 2021 in real life. Um,
Yeah, absolutely.
and after that
He
race,
was.
he was the driver who did more formation laps than full race laps after the first round of the 2021 season, which was
Yeah,
a
absolutely.
pretty interesting title to have. Do more formation laps than actual race laps. But anyways, 11 minutes to go in this not session, because this is the second Q1 session. We see Alexander Karstoff again, I believe. He's now going to the line. He's 17 seconds down on his lap time. So that means he's on the in lap. He'll be boxing.
Axel Karlstrom went purple through Sector 1. Whether that is the good old purple Sector 1 glitch or whether he's actually going quickly, we will wait and see as he comes through the rest of the lap.
We know Axel Karlstrom's a very, very fast driver. He is a championship protagonist this season. He is currently leading standings, if I'm not mistaken. He has a very intense championship fight with Lawrence Shelvish currently. Lawrence and Axel, he's that's the fast sector. So Lawrence and Axel are the only drivers to have won a race this season, I believe.
Yeah, I don't think Jack Brassington has stood on the top step yet.
I'll have to check season statistics right now.
He may have done. As here we go, Axel Karlstrom to the line. It's going to be good. It's a 26.477. Puts him about 500ths ahead of Lawrence Shelvish as he goes fastest, I believe, purple in all sectors. So very, very tight between the top two.
Yeah, and as that was happening, I just checked, and I indeed was right. Axel Karlstrom has had 5 wins this season. Lawrence Shelvish 4, so they've both won the previous 9 races. Jack Preston has been on the podium 5 times this season.
But yeah, is yet to win.
Yeah.
Which is not what he'll be wanting.
But then again, Jack Preston has had 24 consecutive finishes, so that consistency is there. So hopefully, if Axel and Lawrence have a bit of a clash, he will be able to capitalise off of it.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the thing with Formula One is you never know what's going to happen. So if you can stick with the guys in front of you, even if you can't overtake them, as long as you're close to them, if any of them make a mistake, position's gained, completely free. You know. And that's exactly what Jack Brassington's doing. You know, he's in that fight with the top 3. At the moment, he hasn't been able to capitalise on it fully yet. But I don't expect it'll be long. Hopefully not long, seeing that we don't have too many rounds left to go. Hopefully it won't be too long before we see Jack Brassington standing on that top step.
Yeah, and looking back at the season statistics, Jack Brassington does have the highest average quality position from the top 3. He has the highest quality position with 2.13. Then we've got Lawrence Shelvish with a 2.58, and then we've got finally Axel Karlstrom with a 2.71. But unfortunately, he can't convert that into race. Can't convert that quality pace into race pace, since his average finishing position is 3.61 compared to Lawrence Shelvish is 1.95 and Axel Karlstrom's 2.76. So we'll have to see.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it is starting to get to the point where Axel Karlstrom, Lawrence Shelvish, and Jack Brassington are like the Bot Verham of of VRL. If you want to pick 3 drivers to be on the podium at the end of the race, I can guarantee you that at least 2, if not all 3 of those steps are going to be filled by those guys.
But then again, don't forget that we've also got Tristan Kuipers right there behind Jack Preston. His average quality position is where is it? His average quality position is 5.31, so he's not too far behind them. He's 4th in the average quality standings, by the way, if that sounds like a big number difference. And also average race position, he is 6th. Sorry, 5th, just behind Alexei Coussera. who has 4.36, and Tristan Kuipers has 4.67. So never discount Tristan Kuipers. He can go for a podium on his day, or even a win. Oh, yeah, I was going to say or both, but that wouldn't have made sense. Yeah. Anyways, we're watching Theodore
Who's gonna be next to finish a lap? Can't work out who it's gonna be.
Stan's about to start a lap, so it will be Armin's boxing. He's on an in lap, I believe.
Yeah, Armin Schlo. As Jack Brassington has retired from the session, he knows that he's pretty much got it in the bag now. As his teammate Tristan Kuipers also retires, yeah, he should be fine.
Yeah, Theodore's the next person who's going to cross the line. He gets the fastest sector 2 by 8 thousandths of a second. He's going to be in the slipstream of Armin Schlomer.
Yeah, he's going to have a good run to the line here. He's going to be close enough to get a little bit of dirty air, but not enough to really affect the car. And now he is going to get... And he boxes.
So it's going to be Aidan Brown across the line. He's going to do a 27.9. That puts him up in P14, 5 tenths up from his P16 original position.
See, that's a weird decision to box, because he crossed the line there, did Theodore, and he was a 10th up on his best time.
Even with
nearly,
the
he was,
speed.
yeah, but he was nearly 2 tenths up on his best time when he crossed the finish line. And if he hadn't boxed, he would have been well up on his best time, and probably quite easily would have gotten through to Q3 on those medium tyres. To Q2 even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably why he boxed to switch to softs, as we see him now changing on the left-hand side of the screen. So it was an interesting decision, but obviously we didn't know what's going on in the heads of these drivers. So now he's leaving the box, so that's probably what he was doing. And Alexander Kostov is slowing down to start his lap.
Cameron Wynn starts his first lap of the session.
What times are going to be for Cameron? Going down into the Michael Schumacher turn. The only named corner on this track. Turn 1 and 2 is the combination of corners that is, or turn 3 as well sometimes. That's the combination of corners that is known as the Schumacher turn. Or Michael Schumacher turn, shall I say. Armin Schlomer's up into P10.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say. Armin Schlomer up into P10. Decent lap from him, 27.3. I think that he knows that he's got more time to find on that. He knows that he can go faster than that. But he should be through, I expect, with a 27.3. He should be through to Q2.
Yeah. But then also one last thing. Armin Schlomer, he's P10, but he's still 9 tenths behind Axel Korstrom in P1. So just look at that field spread. On the on the two car. Oh, Tom Gitzbert's P3.
Yeah, that's by a thousandth of a second to Jack Brassington. He goes to P3. That is that's a good lap from Tom Gitzbert.
And that's your saying that Cameron Wynn, he goes P10, 127.1 for him. Could have been a better lap. He is also, I believe, in the fight for the championship. I honestly have no idea.
I don't know anymore.
Yeah, the standings. I'm waiting for the standings to come out, which will hopefully happen within the next 20 minutes. But yeah. Yeah, so Cameron Wynn, after Azerbaijan, was on 61 points. I don't know where he finished in. Oh, and there's car out. That's a Stan. That's
in the Haas. He spun and then retired on track.
What? No, I think
won't go down well with the stewards. I don't expect.
I don't think he's retired. Oh yes, he has.
He has retired.
And there was also Naftari going slow. That's Alexander Jasinski. His car number 69, is the exact same amount of points that Tristan Kuipers had at the end of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Just a little thing there.
So with 2 minutes left to go, are there any drivers who you reckon are going to be going out again?
Aiden Brown definitely.
I mean, if they're currently in the pits, they need to go like now.
Yeah. I'm seeing if Aiden's gonna move. I've got the telemetry up. See. Oh, and no, Aiden Brown's not gonna go. He's P16. Then we've got Theodore Stonewood on the lap. He's 1 second up on his lap time. It's gonna be a 27.0. About 50. Oh, and that's Theodore P3. A 26.71. 6.71 for Theodore. Pushes Tom Gitzberts down in P4 and Aiden Brown out of Q1. So that means Aiden Brown won't be making it. He should have gone for another lap.
Yeah, no, Aiden Brown won't make it. He won't be able to get to the line, and that will be him out of this session. And I mean, the guys who are on track now can pretty much retire, except Sam Zabadami. Except I believe that he should be safe. No, he won't be. He needs to improve. He needs to improve. He doesn't need to improve by much, but he needs to improve, and he's currently
down.
3 tenths down. He's not going to find that time. He knows he's not going to find that time.
Oh, but there is 50
Is he
seconds left
waiting and then going on another push lap? I think he might be going for another push lap. We'll keep on board with Sam Zabadami.
Because the game is weird. It will go 15, 16, and 17 will not make it into Q2, I believe it is. That's how the game will put it. Unless the game is not weird. And it actually
no, I'm pretty sure we should get 15 drivers in the next session.
Yeah. You never know with this game. Sometimes it's 16, sometimes it's 14, sometimes it's 15. Once I had a glitch where it was 13. Honestly,
good old bug
who knows?
masters.
Yeah. Obviously, please don't sue us. And please sponsor us, EA. Yes. Sam Sabdami down by 1
slightly down,
second,
not by much.
He's the only driver who's still on flying lap alongside Togan Alban. Togan Alban retires on track. So it's all up to Sam Sabdami to gain that time back to get into Q2.
Will he be able to do it? He only needs 5 thousandths of a second to get into P15. Whether that will be enough for him to get through to Q2, we will have to wait and see. But ideally, he needs a 10th or 2.
He's up by 3 tenths.
Up.
He might get in top 10 unless he invalidates right here, which he hasn't. So now it's just 2 corners to go. Well, 1 proper corner and 2 like counted corners.
And if he's 3 tenths up, he'll be up into P10 or 11 with this lap. That's how close the bottom kind of 6 cars are.
And it's going to be P10.
I believe it was P10. Yeah.
Excellent lap time there from Sam Zabadami. With this
As I said, those 3 tenths really pushed him up the grid.
Yeah. And here we see our fastest driver, Axel Kohlström, the Swede. P2, Lawrence Shelvish. He's behind by almost just under 0.05 of a second. Then we've got Theodore Stone with an excellent lap time. He's P3, but he's 2 tenths back from Axel, so you can just see the difference. These drivers are in an absolutely different league. Then we've got Tom Gitzberg, Shaq Braston, Tristan Kuyp, Sam Coussera, Kostin, Alexei Kavera, Sam Zabdami, and blah blah blah. Then Alexander Sinski, Aiden Brown, and Stan Goretzky don't make it through. I couldn't see the rest because I started waffling on about the rivalry between them. So they should really allow more time for the commentators. Anyways, we're now moving into Q2. Not really much to say, except that it's Q2. So
well, and from what we've seen so far, the fight to get into Q3 is going to be very, very close. It's going to be very close.
Yeah. Very close. 15 minutes to decide the top. Who'll be going on to Q3 in top 10, and also the drivers who do make it in top 10. What tyres will they be starting on for the race? This 29 lap race around the Bahrain International Circuit. We've got a mixture of tyres on the in the pits. We've got mediums, we've got softs, and probably somebody's gonna go onto the hards, but we won't know until we see it. Oh my god, that is very, very Very bold from Tom there, just casually drifting through turn 1 and 2. I don't think he did it on purpose, but that was...
Just warming up the tyres, mate.
Yeah, just do it Schumacher
Getting
style.
those rear tyres nice and toasty.
Do it Schumacher style, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's Schumacher corner.
Just drift everywhere. Not great for tyre wear, but tyre temperature, absolutely.
Yeah. One good way that I found use personally in my racing, just crank the wheel about 600 degrees to the left, whilst going through a high speed left-hander. That'll warm up your tires, and then flick it. Do a Scandinavian flick to the right, easy peasy. Straighten up, and you've got about 120 degrees in your right hand side tires, and then you can do the same for the right hand side. But
and then you'll definitely spin all the time.
No, I've actually never spun doing that.
I'm impressed by that, actually.
The only time I did ever crash out doing that was when I was warming my was when I was behind somebody and I rear-ended them, and I lightly tapped them. I got like very light green damage, and it DNF'd me
Rip.
at 5 miles an
The
hour.
Aston Martin guys are filing up behind each other. Going to get a decent toe off of each other here. Sam Zabadami also going to be getting a toe off of Lawrence Shelvish, as is Alexander what's his name?
Kullstrom.
Kolstrom. Oh, it's also Kolstrom. Okay, cool, fine, wonderful.
Oh, sorry, Kostoff. Ferrari's Kostoff.
I didn't think it was, yeah. Alexander Kostoff is going to be getting a toe from Sam Zabadami ahead of him as well. I should know this, I'm the Ferrari team principal. Oh well.
Yeah. Tom Gitzbert's fastest in the first sector. He's on mediums. But Lawrence Shelvish, currently second in championship, I believe. I can't remember if he's first or second. I think he's second currently.
It depends on what the Saudi Arabian results were.
Because I remember celebrating that Axel's P1 in championship. Because, by the way, if anybody thinks I'm biased, I am Haas team principal. So yeah, and Lawrence Shelvish is on softs. Axel Korstrom's on mediums. So Axel might be starting on the better tyre, but Lawrence will have the pace advantage at the start of the race.
Jack Brassington also on the softs, although he hasn't left the pits yet. So we'll wait and see what tyre he actually goes to. Tom Gitchbert's on the mediums as well.
He's
proven that he's got the pace to fight at the top. So it'll be interesting to see. 28.2.
Ooh, that's
not a particularly fast lap time.
Yeah,
immediately beaten by Nathan Den Hartog. And Lawrence Shelvish must have invalidated, as he hasn't put up a lap time.
He invalidated warming up his tyres, so I believe he's going to go for a double warm-up and get his teammate to give him a tow. So it's all those mind games, you know? It's always those mind games. He's gonna try and make Axel think that he doesn't have the pace and won't be able to set a lap time, because it has happened in the past. Can't remember exactly what race off the top of my head, but I remember Lawrence Shelvish not making it into Q3, or even Q2, because
Theodore goes fastest by 0.3 of a second.
Oh, and there's somebody out. That's that's Sam Zabdami on the side of the track, just doing donuts, trying to straighten up. He lost it in turn 7. Now going through turn 8, heading towards turn 9 and 10. Turn 9 here and turn 10. The downhill left-hand apex. Turn 9 is the flat-out left-hander just before it.
As Eetu Koskinen goes third.
27.9.
Decent time from him on those medium tyres. It'll be interesting to see whether the mediums will be able to take the fight to the soft runners. I doubt they will. I expect we'll see a lot of the top 10 starting on the soft tyres, as it will be the tyres that they need to be able to get through. As at the moment, it doesn't look like those medium tyres have the pace in them.
Yeah, Theodore Stonewood has shown a lot of pace. Currently, he's done a 26.7, which is, I believe, basically the exact same lap time done in Q1.
Q1, the end of Q1 was a 26.4.
Oh, the original Q1. It was a 26.759 in the original Q1.
Oh, yeah.
My chair has been very creaky today. And wonderful, my dog just farted in my room, so that's excellent. Anyways,
Tom Gitchbert's on a second flying lap on these medium tyres. He's found time. Not a lot of it. He went fastest through sector 2.
he's
To the
gonna
line,
be
we'll see what time it is.
up by 1/10.
Yeah. I mean, I expect there's more pace to find in these medium tyres. They just aren't quite turning them on as he just completely disregards
Oh, and that's Simon Coussera
turn 1
spinning.
and turn 2.
That's Simon Coussera backwards. Jack Braston's also on the lap now. Lawrence Shelvis on an out lap as well, and he's gone on mediums. Now, Axel Korstrom, he's P7. A 38.8 for him. What's happened there?
Well, I mean, he's just had to avoid Simon Coussera, who was spun across the track in front of him.
That makes sense.
As he goes third with a 27.4.
On mediums. 2-lap-old mediums.
Yeah.
That's Jack Braston going slowly.
Yeah, warming up his tyres.
He's doing a double warm-up. Oh, wait, no, he invalidated. That's probably why.
Yeah. So he slowed down to charge his battery up. And now he's going to start his first actual flying lap of the session, which hopefully he won't invalidate like he did last time. Also out on track, Lawrence Shelvish, now on the medium tyres, about to start his first valid flying lap of the session.
Yeah, as we're watching Jack Braston now, as I just need to... You just see a pause menu quickly as I just need to do something.
I'll just continue talking about Jack Brassington's laps, shall I?
Yeah.
Down through 5, 6, and 7, very tidy through there. Riding those curbs a little bit, which you can do as long as you keep control of the car. Into the tricky downhill hairpin of 8. Then through 9 into another downhill hairpin of 10. Difficult to get on the power out of there, but he does it well. Blasting down the back straight now. You'll get up to around 195 miles an hour before plunging down into that turn 11 and then 12, 13 complex.
Nathan Hartog's P3, Pognaban's P4, and Cameron Wynn's P3. P2, sorry.
Oh yeah, indeed. Where did that lap come from Cameron Wynn? That must have been a while ago because he's currently going through sector 2, so I must have missed it while I was talking about Jack Brassington's lap. My bad. As Jack Brassington now comes to the line, it's going to be a 27.404.
He's now the leading medium runner, fastest medium runner. Lawrence Shelvish is also on the lap sorry. He's about to finish his lap. He's currently going about to reach turn 14 and 15. So what times are going to be for him?
He's very far down. Has he had issues on his lap? It looks like he's gone for a double warm-up, because that's going to be a 1:34, yeah.
Yeah.
So he's done a double warm-up, and now he's on his flying lap.
Ollie,
Jargon behind is going for a lap. P7, 27.8. Tristan Kuipers there, goes 7th.
Ollie.
Yes.
And that's Lawrence Shelvish invalidated. What are your top 3 qualifying predictions for the VRL Tier 1 round 10 of the VRL Tier 1 Championship, sponsored by nothing because we need sponsors? What are your top 3 predictions?
Oh man, that's so difficult. I mean, there's honestly like 5 or 6 drivers who could be in that top 3. You've got Axel Kolstrom, you've got, Lawrence Shelvish, Jack Brassington, who are pretty much guaranteed to be in there. But also showing pace, we've got Tom Gitchbert, we've got Theodore, we've got, Cameron Wynn, Nathan Den Hartog.
That's Lexi Cavero. That's Lexi Cavero who's out.
Oh, damn. Yeah. Is he spun out of turn 8?
He's glitching across my map, so I can't really see what he's done.
Yeah, I think he's spun out of turn 8.
Let's see what's happening here. Going on board now with Nathan and Hartog. Oh, there he is. Oh, I think that was just his car. I think he hit the barrier and went like into the service area thing.
Oh wow, that's
That's why he was glitching because the game couldn't
that's
register.
impressive.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah.
So I think my top 3 will be Axel Kolstrom,
Yeah.
then Lawrence Shelvish,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna go for Theodore. Actually, Theodore Stonewood. I reckon. Yeah, I honestly reckon he's got the pace to be up there. But as I said, there's a lot of drivers that are going to be looking to occupy those top 3 grid positions, as there's a lot of drivers who are very close on pace at the moment.
Yeah, I was also thinking. Axel has been shown some pace. He has been shown a lot of pace, shall I say. But then, Lawrence, you know he's pushing when he invalidates his lap times because he's trying to get the most out of that car. We know Lawrence to be an excellent driver in all conditions. We know him to be a fast driver. And this is his second season now in Tier 1. It's Axel's third, I believe. Or might be second, I'm not sure. But yeah. So, I'm gonna reverse your top 2. I'm gonna put Lawrence Shelvish on pole position. And I'm gonna put Axel Kolstrom P2. And then P3 will also be Theodore.
As Nathan Den Hartog backs out of his flying lap, he was very messy out of turn 10, missed the apex, dove deep, and then was squirrely on the power. So clearly he knows that he's got time to find, and that just wasn't the lap for him. So he's going to be slowing down and then going again, I should expect.
Yes, that's how it's on the car stuffed out.
Yeah, it is. I expect he's taken a nibble of the inside curb up through turn 13 here.
He won't be too happy to see that Ollie Binotto has seen his crash.
There he goes. Yeah, not ideal. Not ideal.
Not ideal, especially when you've got your team boss, Ollie Binotto, commentating on your crash. Anyways.
Yeah. There's a lot of people cutting the inside of turn 1 and 2.
Oh, there's a yellow flag. That's a Red Bull, not a McLaren. A Red Bull. Slowing down, get ready for his lap. That's Jack Braston. He's on brand new softs. Yeah, that's it. He's on brand new softs.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
As is Tristan Kuipers behind him.
And it's basically everybody except Nathan, Simon, and Armin.
Armin, who is still sat in the garage and won't be going out again.
Yeah, unfortunately, he won't. Tom Kids P5.
Yep. Whether he just missed the time to go or what, that's it's weird for him not to be out there as he now retires.
Okay, let's watch Lawrence Shelvish, who has got a sector to go to get into Q3. He's got 30 seconds. Will he be able to make... he's fastest in Sector 2. Simon Coussera is out. Nathan Hartog goes fast with a 26.657. Lawrence Shelvish has got the fastest Sector 2. Will he be able to get the fastest Sector 3? We'll only see now as he gets an excellent exit coming out of that final corner. He will also have a nice... would have had a nice slipstream if that Mercedes stayed out. And he goes fastest. Is currently a 1-2. He's fastest by a tenth of his teammate. It's 1-2 for Aston Martin. But Axel Kolstrom and Jack Braston are still on laps. Jack Braston has given up on his lap.
Jack Braston has given up. Yeah, he wasn't going to find time, and he might not make it into Q3 here.
Axel Kolstrom, P11.
Axel Kolstrom will be the man to push him out if he can find the time. He's 8/10 up on his time. He's going to find it easily. Easily.
That will put Axel Kolstrom on basically the exact same time as Lawrence Shelvish. We'll have to wait and see. Everybody in this race will be starting on
days.
softs in top 10.
We might see a 26-3 here.
And
from
it's
Axel Colston.
across
Let's
the
have a look.
line.
Has he got
And
to
it's
the line?
fast
And
as
it
a
is.
26-3. 1, 2 for the Haas driver. The
That is an
Swede.
incredible lap.
The man born in an IKEA. Well, probably. Yeah. They live in
Jack
British
Brassington.
IKEA there.
Jack Brassington doesn't get through.
Jack Braston doesn't get through, but he is P11, so that will put him on a tyre advantage. But then again, he is P11 and he's supposed to be in the top 3. So, Jack Brassington out.
That is I wasn't expecting that. I'm not gonna lie.
Nobody was expecting that, to be honest. Just wow.
And the fight for the top 3, as I said, is going to be very, very close.
Here we have our fastest man again, Axel Kohlström, Haas driver, fastest by 1.2. By 0.124 seconds. Lawrence Shelvish P2, and Aston Martin behind him is his teammate, so it's 2-3 for Aston Martin currently. Then Cameron Wynn P4 in the McLaren. Then we've got Theodore Stonewood in the Mercedes. Then Tolga Alban, Tristan Kuipers, Tom Gitzberts, Simon Coussera, and Sam Zabadami. Sam Zabadami must be absolutely delighted with that performance. He's in Q3, but unfortunately Jack Brassington isn't. So that is very, very, very unfortunate. And
Yeah. That's just not the result that Jack Brassington needed. However, we know that he's got very good tyre management. So there's a possibility that he'll be able to go long into this race and switch to the softs under a late safety car. If it happens, it could work.
Yeah, but then again, in recent times in Tier 1, we've not seen very many late safety cars. We've seen very early safety cars of a lot of because of very annoying lap 1 instance, namely something happening at Saudi Arabia. Can't remember exactly what. I know something happened. What did happen at Saudi Arabia? I've got bad memory. Because I've got a lot of stuff to focus on. And that's true, that's my windows open. So give me a moment.
I don't know. I wasn't there, so I wouldn't know.
Oh, then Azerbaijan. Somebody crashed. Somebody somewhere crashed. We know that. In Saudi Arabia. So, sorry, Azerbaijan. So, yeah, somebody crashed. So, hold on, give me a moment. I'll be back. So, Ollie, you can entertain the stream. It's all yours.
I'm sure I will. As the first person out on track, as per normal, is is Tom Gishberts. On those soft tyres, which I expect we'll see all drivers running in this session. Now, I believe that Tom's only used one set of soft so far, so he should have a lot of soft tyres left for this session, which will be good for him. Means that he'll have plenty of fresh rubber to go out on track and really just pound out the lap times.
Indeed.
After him, we got Sam Sabadami, followed closely by Simon Coussera. And then behind them, I believe we've got Nathan Van Hartog. Then is that Theodore Stonewood behind them? Then Cameron Wynn. And then Tristan Kuipers just coming out the pits. So those are all your drivers on track at the moment. It'll be interesting to see who comes out on top here. We have a lot of drivers. We've got kind of 5 drivers who are within 3/10 of each other. So you never know who's going to end up on top. It'll be interesting to see who ends up in this top 3. There's going to be some drivers who I expect will be pushing to the limit and possibly slightly beyond to try and extract everything that they can from their cars at this point in time. As Axel Kohlström's coming out of the pits at not an ideal time, he's going to have to sit and wait for Simon Coussera and Sam Sabadami to go past him, which he does. Yes, he does.
Good job there from Axel Kohlström. And just a big thank you to Funatech for subscribing exactly a year ago now. And also, It's Picks Car Brawl Stars. Thank you for subscribing on the YouTube channel. Exactly a year ago as well. Von and followed 8 months ago on Twitch. Don't know why I'm saying this. It's
Neither do I. You're just saying words at this point.
yeah. Thank you, Dion, for subscribing to the YouTube channel a year ago as well. In 2021. Yeah. Anyways. 8 minutes to go.
Tom Gitchbutt's coming to the end of his lap. It looks like it's going to be a pretty decent lap from him. Looks like it'll probably be in the low 26s, maybe just creeping into the high end. Will it be the 27? No. Yeah, it's 26.8. Not an ideal lap from him.
Still a pretty good lap.
Simon Coussera goes faster.
No,
Sam
Coussera goes
Zavadani
slower.
can't beat him.
Simon Coussera goes
sorry, slower.
by
Don't
5
listen to
times.
me.
Then we've got, Nathan Hartog goes slower than Nathan. He goes P2, 127.062 for him. Sam Zavadani P4, 127.912. And then next car to cross the line will be a McLaren. Sorry, not a McLaren. Yeah, it will be McLaren of Cameron Wynn. And Theodore Stone is P2 as well, with a 27.037. Cameron's now up into P4.
Yeah, so drivers have a lot of time to
that's
find.
someone spun. That's somebody who spun as Theodore. He's in the gravel trap. He's got onto that curb exactly in the same place as Mazepin. As now he goes past Grosjean's barrier.
And Tristan Kuiper's invalidated his first run, so he's going to have to go for another one. Not ideal for him, not ideal at all. And behind him is Lawrence Shelvish on his outlap.
And Lawrence is about to start his first flying lap. So why don't we take you through it? The DRS now open. Let's watch the telemetry. He's going to go about 205 miles an hour before braking. Just as the curb starts there. Going into about second or third gear. Depends on the driver. Depends on driver preference. Mash the throttle and then short shift up into 5th gear. Then 6th gear. Then 7th and 8th gear. DRS open. Axel caution now goes faster with a 26.318. Going through turn 4. Make sure to run out as wide as possible. Going into that curb. Use as much of the track as possible. Fastest sector 1 for Lawrence. Hug that curb as much as you can. Without inducing any understeer or oversteer. Whichever one your setup is more prone to. Now going through turn 9 and turn 10. This is the most tricky, one of the most trickiest corners on this track. He locks up, but still gets a nice run through there. DRS is now going to be open, going down towards turn 11. Brakes at about the 50-meter board. Goes down into 4th, then goes up back into 5th. And it's just full throttle through this high speed S section. Fastest sector 2 for Lawrence. He's still really, really pushing. Now it's just 2 corners left. Turn 14 and 15. These corners can absolutely make or break your lap. And he's had a very nice XL here. DRS is going to be open. What time's it going to be? It's going to be a 26.206 for Lawrence Shelvish.
That is quick. That is very quick.
A 10 faster than Axel Korstrom. And also, Ollie, just after quali, after we've seen everybody's pace, should we do race predictions?
Yeah, we'll do it after quali. Go on.
Alright. That's Lawrence Shelvish jumping.
Rather annoyingly, so far it's Tom Gishbutz who's in 3rd place, not Theodore.
Theodore is still in pit lane as well. So, you know, can I just quickly change my qualifying prediction?
No, that's not how it works.
But Simon Coussera's got really good pace. He's P4.
Yeah, although Tom already did 26.5 earlier on in the session. He did it in Q1, I believe. He did a 26.5, so he's got time in hand. As does Theodore. We know that Theodore's got a low 26 in him.
What in what him what?
A low 26.
Ah, okay.
Theodore. He's got the pace to do it.
I
So it'll be
I
interesting to see who
completely
ends up in
misheard
P3.
you there. Yeah, it will be very interesting as Theodore's car is getting prepared to go out. The tire blankets are being taken off. Simon Coussera is also coming out of the pit lane. He's only 6 thousandths away from Tom.
Who? What?
Simon,
Oh,
is
yeah,
six,
Simon
yeah.
Coussera. Yeah. And Tristan Kuipers isn't far behind them either. Only 600ths away.
So I mean, you never know. Simon could start P3. Oh, I see.
Pretty much anyone here could start P3.
Yes.
That's our issue. The top two, I can. It's either gonna be Axel and Lawrence realistically in the top two. Everyone else could fight for P3.
Yeah.
Apart from maybe Sam Zabadami. Pretty much everyone else is in that fight.
But then again, we all want Simon to go to get that P3.
Yeah, in all fairness, it would be pretty cool if he got it.
And it also looks a lot like Simon really is looking to take out Sam just by the way he's cutting all the corners. If he just got on the power a bit earlier, then he would have just completely taken him out. So Simon, be careful there. Anyway, Zero now open. Ollie, take us through the lap.
Simon.
Yes.
Okay then, here we go. 203 miles an hour, braking at just before the 100-meter board, down into second gear, into this Schumacher section of turn 1, 2, and maybe 3 if you're feeling cheeky. DRS open, up to turn 4, about 193 miles an hour, down into second gear. That is a low gear for that corner, although it looks like he's got pretty good drive out of it, so fair enough to him, as he goes nearly a tenth faster than his best time through sector 1. Down into the tricky downhill hairpin of 8. He doesn't lock up, he gets the apex. It was a pretty nice little sequence through there for him. He's very wide at 10.
It looked like he lost him a lot of time.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if he manages to keep the time positive or whether he will have lost all of that hard gained time. Oh, he doesn't invalidate, but that was very wobbly from him. Yeah, and he's now 4 tenths up. 4 tenths down even.
He's gonna probably go for a double push. You can see that he's using less energy now on his dash, so that means he is recharging the battery. And he's now going for another lap.
Yeah, he will be going for another lap, absolutely.
So he should just about make it. Oh, excuse me.
Is there anyone else that we've got coming? Oh, Theodore is up by 5 tenths.
That would
on
put
his
him
on his current lap, which would put him nearly. Yeah, it would put him pretty much P3. It'd be interesting to see as he comes to the line. Here we go.
He does some box again. P3.
It is P3.
Oh, he's up by 7 tenths. He's up by 7 tenths.
Yeah, he made a lot of time on that lap.
So maybe our predictions were right. Well, my prediction.
It all depends. Let's see if Axel can get Lawrence. Oh, they're right behind each other on track. Axel's just going into turn 1 as Lawrence Shelvish crosses the start-finish line. Be interested to see who comes out on top there. As Tolga goes 7th.
Oh, and that's Sam Zabadami out! As we watch what's happened from Theodore Stonewood, who's now going through turn 10. Who's just gonna approach turn 11 in second. What has happened there? Oh, yeah, and that's Nathan spinning as well. He's backwards on the track.
Not ideal for him. He's only P6. He kind of needed that lap.
Oh,
Let's not come together. Simon Coussera to the line. Let's see what time he can do. It's a 26.750.
It's really unfortunate.
Only P9 for him.
And this will be the final laps for everybody. Theodore Stonewood's about to
Theodore's
approach the
up
line.
by nearly
He's
a
up by
10th.
10th. He might get Axel here and start P2 and get completely destroyed. Both of our predictions. That's a Williams going slowly. That's Tom Gitzbert who's stopped on track.
He
Theodore
goes
Stone goes fastest. Theodore's fastest.
What?
Next across the line will be
Axel's
Axel Korstrom.
invalidated.
Axel's invalidated. And Lawrence hasn't. And Lawrence will not get... He might get some slipstream from the Williams. If the Williams
He
gets
might
out of the
get
way.
blocked by the Williams.
The Williams does get out of the way quickly. Toka's retired from session turn 11 as well. His costume is still moving, so he used the GUI, which stewards won't look like
He
he
doesn't
doesn't improve.
Theodore's
He's
on
down by
pole.
10. Theodore Stonewood's on pole position. Axel Korstrom's P3. All of our predictions were wrong.
My brain can't comprehend what's just happened.
The Season 3 Tier 2 champion on pole position for the first time in Tier 1. Tristan Kuipers qualifies P4, Cameron Wynn P5, Nathan Hartog is going to be P6, then it's going to be Tom Gitzbert, Togan Alban, Simon Coussera and Sam Zabadami.
That was incredible.
Yes. Wow. Just, wow. That is absolutely one. That's absolutely excellent from Theodore. And here is our top 10 qualifying order. Theodore Stonewood, fastest. There he is on the left hand side with his Mercedes cap. Fastest by 35 thousandths of a second. That's 3 hundredths of a second. Then we've got Axel Korstrom P3, almost 1.5 tenths behind Theodore Stonewood. Then it's Tristan Kuipers, Cameron Wynn, Nathan Hartog, Tom Gitzbert, Togan Alban, Simon Coussera, and finally Sam Zabadami. This is going to be an interesting race. We know Lawrence Shelvis is very good on the starts.
And look at that. There is not much time. There is not much time covering the top kind of 5 or 6 cars on the grid here. It looked like it was about 4 or 5 tenths covering the top 5. So very, very close on pace.
Yeah, it's...
And safety cars could play a massive, massive part in this race. An early safety car would do wonders for the soft runners in the top 10. But if it doesn't happen, and there's a late safety car, it'll work for everyone in the bottom half of the field. Because I expect that if they've got 2 brain cells to rub together, they'll be starting on the medium tyres if they're in the bottom 10.
Yeah. We know Jack Braston's going to be starting on mediums, obviously, because he's P11.
Yeah, you'd have to make a big mistake to not start on the medium tyres in P11.
And let's see what tyres he actually does start on.
Only E2 Koskinen starts on the soft tyres in the bottom half of the grid.
Ah, so we know who doesn't have those 2 brain cells then.
Yeah. Clearly.
No offense, E2. Anyways, predicted pit stop strategy for the soft runners is a 2-stop. Box for softs on lap 8 and then box for 9s. Box on lap 13, I believe it was, for mediums. And then... No. Yeah, some long lines.
Yeah, and the medium tyre runners will either they'll try and do the same, but do it in reverse, do medium, soft, soft, or they'll do the 1 stop to hards and hope that the time that they lose on the hards is less than the time that they gained from only doing 1 stop.
Yeah, strategy is very confusing. Very confusing.
Yeah. Especially a track with such high tyre wear as Bahrain. It is known to be one of the hardest tyres on track, the hardest track on tyres on the F1 calendar. Tyre wear, it doesn't take long for them to get to the point where you're getting a lot of understeer followed by a lot of oversteer as the tyres start to let go.
So exactly like the Exactly like the 2015 Ferrari. You had the understeer going into the corner, oversteer on the exit of the corner. Only from one car in history that did that. In modern history, sorry.
Ah. Lawrence Shelvish going for a spin at the final corner.
Wonderful. Just your average Aston Martin things.
Channeling his inner Sebastian Vettel at Hungary.
Yeah. Or his inner James Bond, you know, because he's in Aston Martin. That was the reference that I made, by the way. Yeah.
Here we go,
Yeah.
lining up on the grid now.
Do you want to commentate the start?
I can, if you don't want to.
I mean, you can if you want. I don't think you've
Yeah.
done it. I don't think you've done
Yeah,
it.
go on then. I'll have
Okay.
a crack. Can't be too bad, can it?
You'll have a mic crack. The new Aston Martin team principal in real life. Gotta love these name references.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights here in Bahrain. It is lights out and away we go. A decent start from Theodore, but Lawrence Shelvish has gotten the better start. He's already alongside, and he is going to be ahead before the braking zone at turn 1, as Nathan Den Hartog is making up positions up to P4. Lawrence Shelvish is up the inside. I think we're getting through turn 1 cleanly. Yes, we are. Whether we get through turn 3 and 4 cleanly is another matter. Theodore is back ahead of Lawrence Shelvish up into turn 4, who covers off the inside to make sure that Lawrence Shelvish doesn't go for a cheeky move up the inside into turn 4. Down through 5, 6 and 7, a little bit wobbly from Theodore Stonewood there, but other than that, everything has been very clean off of this race start, which is a good thing to hear, as in the past we have had issues, although it looks like
Alexander Kostov's got some issues. He's down in
Alexander
P18.
Karstov has got some issues. He's down to last. I believe he just got shuffled back by the pack after some contact down into the turn 8 hairpin. And Jack Brassington already up to P8 on those medium tyres.
He's had an
It's
excellent
worked
start.
wonders for him.
He had an excellent start. He jumped 2 cars on the start. I believe it was Tolga and Simon Coussera, because they were on softs. So those brand new mediums are really working well for him.
Yeah, absolutely. And the field is very, very close and probably will continue to be so. I have a funny feeling that we might get a rather large DRS train forming before too much longer. As we go into lap 3, DRS will be enabled, and it looks like the top 4, 5, 6 cars will all be in each other's DRS.
And Ollie, as someone somewhere once said, the race is won in the first lap. So unfortunately for Lawrence Shelvish, he's really going to have to push now to disprove that quote said by somebody somewhere, who knows where.
Literally nobody ever. Lawrence Shelvish going for the move around the outside.
I mean...
Theodore Stonewood
Oh, and
now
that's
on the
Stan!
inside.
That's Stan! Spinning ground!
Oh yeah.
And Lexi Cabrera's going past Aiden Brown, going in turn 7.
3. Oh, they're having a little bit of a squabble. A little bit of contact, quite a bit of contact as Aiden Brown goes back up the inside. Very clean from Aiden there.
They're still going to be side by side. Somebody's going to get reported and somebody's going to have a big crash. Maybe it will be the same person, maybe it won't be the same person. Who knows at this rate? They're still side by side.
Still switching positions.
And now the...
Aiden Brown is ahead.
And now Alexi Cabrera's Alpine teammate Armin Schlemmer's looked to do a move around the outside, but just backed out last moment because he didn't know where Aiden Brown would go, and they're still side by side. Aiden Brown pushes Alexi Cabrera off, and that's Simon Coussera. That's Simon Coussera spinning, going back onto the track in P17. That's a terrible start for Simon Coussera. And now Alexander Kostov's going to try to get past Alexander Sinski. He is ahead, but no, Alexander Sinski gets past. He's going to go for a move down the inside in turn 14. Jasinski still keeps it there.
The top 3 are very close to each other here. DRS is now going to be enabled, coming down this second little straight into turn 4. Will Lawrence Shelvish be close enough? He's using the ERS. DRS is open for Lawrence Shelvish. He's going to go for the move round the outside. We've seen this move before.
But it hasn't ended well with the stewards. And if that was in real life and the rules did get changed like in real life, then that would have been an illegal.
He's done it!
That was an excellent move. Wow, that was...
That gap was definitely closing from Theodore there. But yeah, Lawrence Shelvish has managed to keep it together and managed to thread the needle through that very, very small gap, although now Theodore Stonewood is right behind him. I expect this is going to turn into a DRS train here with the top. Yeah, the tops. Wow. Okay, so everyone down to P9 is in each other's DRS. Yeah. So that is one long DRS train. As it, Simon Coussera has gone for another spin up at turn 13. So Lawrence Shelvish now sets the fastest lap of a 1:30.5. Theodore
He's going to go for a move down the inside in turn 1. And he gets the car stopped, but Lawrence Shelvish is still there. He's going to be on the inside going through turn 2. He pushes Theodore onto the curb. This can only end badly. But no, Theodore Stonewood goes onto the that's Axel Kohlstrom with an excellent run. He goes down the inside of Lawrence Shelvish going in turn 4. They're still going to go side by side. We've seen this before. And Axel Kohlstrom gets in front.
Indeed he does. That was incredible from Axel Kohlstrom there.
The overspeed. And that's Theodore Stonewood going down the inside of Lawrence Shelvish. He tried to get the move stuck, but he didn't have the tried to get stick the move, but he didn't have the momentum. Lawrence Shelvish now still in P2. So now the top 3 is your predicted qualifying order. And there's a yellow flag. That's Simon Coussera. Oh no, that's Alex. Oh, that's Alexander Sinski without a front wing.
Right.
That might be a virtual safety car because of the debris.
I doubt it will be. It
and it's been cleared.
No, the front wing isn't on track, yeah, so that's all been cleared up
and
already.
And Lexi Coussera and Aidan Brown are still going to go side by side through turn 12. And then Lexi Coussera comes out victorious, and that's Alexander Karstoff losing it. You could just see in the background, and I think he may be out of this race. He's lost his front wing, and he still continues. Sam Abdam is now going down the inside of Tolgan Alban through turn 14 and 15. He's now ahead, and the McLaren Tolgan Alban is going to go into the pit lane now.
Oh, Lawrence Shelvish gives Axel Kohlstrom a little bit of a nudge going into turn 1, just letting him know that he's there. Here we go. Out of 3, the run up to turn 4, Lawrence Shelvish has lost quite a bit of ground to Axel Kohlstrom. Theodore Stonewood just letting Lawrence know that he's there by pulling out into that right-hand channel. That's Anden Hartog.
That's Nathan.
Yeah, contact with Cameron Wynn through turn 4, and he went straight into the barrier. He's got no front wing, and he's going to have to box at the end of this lap. He needs to get out of everyone's way, though. Not ideal from him, as it puts Cameron Wynn up now into P4.
And just ahead of Nathan Hartog, we've got this excellent battle between Aidan Brown and Lexi Coussera. They went side by side through turn 12 and 13. That's the fast right-hander and hairpin. And they also went through turn 11 side by side, I forgot to mention. And through basically every corner, they were side by side for most of the last lap. As there we see some questionable tactics from Aidan Brown, taking out the braking markers for the lead runners.
And interestingly enough, Axel Kohlstrom is gapping Lawrence Shelvish. The gap is up to 7/10, nearly 8, and Axel has a lot more battery left than Lawrence Shelvish does. As Cameron Wynn boxes. Is that for the undercut, or is he going to be getting a new front wing? Let's have a look. No, it's for the undercut onto the medium tyres.
Those mediums won't last the whole race. He's going to have to box again. As Armin Schlomer's now up into the points from P14.
I don't know. The mediums did 23 laps in yesterday's Tier 2 race.
Yeah, but that was Saudi Arabia. Oh, sorry. Oh, wait.
No, that was here.
Oh.
They did 23 laps yesterday in the hands of blimmin', I can't remember his name, but yeah.
Oh well.
So it'll be interesting to see where that ends up. As Jack Brassington is now P5 on those medium tyres, and he'll be looking to get past his teammate. Will team tactics come into play here? Will Tristan Kuipers let him go flying past? He doesn't make it easy. He doesn't make it easy, but Jack Brassington is through.
Oh, that's a big moment of oversteer for Tristan Kuipers.
Tristan, yeah.
as Jack Preston's already gapping Tristan. He's losing a lot of traction. Tristan will have to box soon.
Yeah, it won't be long before the soft tyre runners are boxing. Lawrence Shelvish stays out another lap, as does Theodore. And as you said, Tristan Kuipers boxes now.
Well, there's a yellow flag. That's Simon Coussera off. Sorry, Alexander Sinski. No, that is Simon Coussera.
No, it is
Off.
Simon Coussera. In the same place again.
Same
And
place
I
as Alexander.
think he
Costa.
might have front wing damage. Yeah, he does. He's not got his front left end plate, so it'll be boxing this lap, I would expect, for Simon Coussera. Yeah, that's going to be a penalty. And he gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. So who's going to pull the trigger first out of this top three? Would it be worth boxing for the undercut onto the medium tyres once the pace starts dropping off? I reckon once the pace starts going, I reckon boxing for the undercut, if you're Theodore, might be a good idea. Let's try and work out. So if he boxed, he would come out just behind, I believe, Cameron Wynn.
Who? Lawrence Shelvish or Axel Korstrom?
No, if Theodore boxed, in fact, I think if any of the top three boxed, they would come out
all the way behind Cameron Wynn, so the undercut would work.
Yeah, the undercut will have worked for Cameron. Although these guys might box for new soft. In fact, there's a possibility they might be going long and boxing straight away for medium tyres to run to the end of the race.
As Cameron Wynn now gets past Stan, pushing him out of the points. Stan, mate, I'm gonna need you to kind of hurry your pace up a bit. We need to get that Constructors' Championship from Aston Martin as well. Not just drivers. Anyways, once again...
Mate, you're one to talk. My driver's in 16th.
Yeah.
I'm not scoring any points.
I think we've also got the fastest lap, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, no, never mind. Olsen has the fastest lap.
No. Yeah.
Axel had the fastest lap before. As Lawrence Shelvish is now closing up. He's closed the gap by 2/10 of a second. It's now 5/10,
I reckon he might
not
be
7/10.
boxing this lap. He's using up a lot of battery. He's really pushing. I don't know whether he's boxing this lap or whether he's really just trying to get past Axel Kolstrom. It'll be interesting to see.
Let's watch now. Who will box? Is it gonna be
Yeah.
Lawrence Shelvish? Yeah, Lawrence Shelvish
pulls
box.
the trigger.
And Theodore Stone would try to box as well. Oh, Lawrence Shelvish gets a 5-second penalty.
Oh, that's ruined his race right there. That's it. As Alexander Karstoff gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings as well.
Oh,
but yeah.
We forgot to do our race predictions.
Yeah, you're right, we did.
So
But that's completely ruined his race. Let's see. Hold on, here we go. On board with Cameron Wynn. Will he get Lawrence Shelvish? He won't quite. It's very, very close, but he doesn't quite get him. So surely that means that Axel Kolstrom and Theodore Stonewood have to box this lap. Unless they're going to be cheeky and go for the overcut.
Oh, and my internet just died, so give me a moment. Well, it hasn't died, we're still streaming, but like, kind of dead. Right.
Theodore Stonewood pushing hard
That
up
was-
to the back of Axel Kolstrom. I expect these guys will be boxing this lap.
Lap 10 of 29, well, will be lap 10 in a few moments. So we'll have...
Here we go, let's see.
20,
Axel
19 laps
Kolstrom
left.
boxes, as does Theodore Stonewood.
I was very close to getting a penalty there. Jack Preston's now in the lead of the race from P11. He's gained 10 positions. They're going on hards.
Theodore goes on hards. Axel Kolstrom also goes on hards. They're going for the one stop.
Lawrence Shelvis is on mediums. He's on the more aggressive strategy, but might be the faster one in the long term because of well,
And he's gonna get them out of the pits. He does.
on the faster tyre as well.
That's a good result for Lawrence Shelvish. Whether he'll be able to pull out the time that he needs to be able to box and then catch them again. Although with the medium tyres on, I expect he'll be going for softs at the end of the race. Lawrence Shelvish could be in with an outside chance here.
Yeah.
I tell you who could be in with an even smaller outside chance is Jack Brassington. We haven't had a safety car yet. I expect there will be one at some point. Although I've completely forgot, Lawrence Shelvish with that 5-second penalty won't be helping him. You okay, David? You just
I'm just
trying to fix your internet.
Yeah. Oh yeah, flag in sector 1. That's never mind. That's someone tapping the gravel. Axel Korstrom's going past Cameron Wynn now, so he's chasing down Lawrence Shelvis, who's gapped them by almost 2.5 seconds now. Over 2.5 seconds now. Theodore Stonewood's stuck behind Cameron Wynn, and Tristan Kibes is behind Theodore Stonewood.
Yeah. Tristan boxed the lap after Cameron Wynn did. So it's not quite worked for him, as Theodore Stonewood now looking for the move on Cameron Wynn. He's using up his ERS. He knows that he needs to get
getting very
past.
close there. And he gets
Goes up
past.
the inside. Yeah, he's through.
That's an easy move there for Theodore. Cameron's on older tyres and also
But they're faster. Should still be faster.
Yeah, but he didn't have DRS as well, and didn't have slipstream or ERS, so you know. Sam Coussera now gets a 3-second time penalty. He's
Not that it
running
matters
down
because
last.
he's last.
Yeah. Unless his teammate retires, then he won't be last. He'll be last on track, but won't be last
In the standings.
Yeah.
If anyone retires, he won't be last.
Yeah. But his teammate looks like he's gonna retire because he's he's had some really bad luck. He's lost his front wing twice, I believe now.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure he's only boxed once.
Oh.
Yeah, he's lost it once. He's only been in the pits one time, so... Have a look, shall we? I'm just going to check what the gap to the leader is. So, Jack Brassington, when he boxes, I expect he'll be going really long to try and go onto the softs at the end. At the moment, he's got 15 seconds to Lawrence Shelvish, although you can add 5 seconds to that, so it's essentially 20 seconds. So the driver closest to him, realistically, on the alternate strategy, is Axel Kolstrom, who is 17 seconds behind him. Now, if Jack Brassington boxes for soft at the end of a long medium stint, he will come out behind Axel, but Axel will be on old hards against Jack's new soft. So I reckon Jack could be in with a chance of a podium here. Just saying. I'm calling it now.
I mean, you never know. If, oh my god, Nathan is P15.
Yeah, he lost his front wing.
Oh yeah. Wait, so if Stan gains, what, 2 positions, he'll be in a point. And that might...
Yeah, he's also got penalties though.
He's only got 3 seconds. I think. Lawrence has gotten past Armin, he's now up into P4. Armin is running P5!
Yeah, on those. He's been on the medium tyres since the start, trying to run a similar strategy to Alexi Cavero and Jack Brassington. As Alexi Cavero boxes, as does, I believe that's Jack Brassington ahead of him boxes. No, it's not. So Alexi Cavero boxes, as does, Aidan Brown. So those guys are both in the pits to switch off of those tyres, and they're on to new hards.
That's an interesting choice. Oh wait, yeah, because they have to switch tire compounds. Otherwise they would.
Yeah, they
gone
can't
up to
do
mediums.
medium.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they get disqualified. Yeah. But Jack Brassington stays out. Is he going to try and go really long on these tyres and switch to softs at the end? I don't think it would work, personally. But if he switches to hards now, he'd have to gamble on as Armin Schlomer retires out of the session.
That might be a safety car.
Where is he? Is he crashed out? I can't see.
Where is
I can't see where his car is.
Oh, there he is, just behind. Okay, so he's lost it on the curb.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's lost it and then he's backwards on the wall, barrier there. The barrier there. That makes sense.
It doesn't look like it's going to be a safety car, as normally they're called relatively quickly. He's well out of the way, so I expect it will be, I expect it will just be yellow flag until the car despawns.
Yeah. I mean, Simon Coussera's not last now anyways. Well, yeah.
He won't be last in a few corners' time. As Alexander Karstoff also goes for a sympathy spin next to where Armin Schlomer retired. Jack Brassington in the pits. What's it going to be?
It's going to be mediums.
Going to be hards.
Sorry, hards. What did I just say?
And he comes out well clear of the guys who are behind him. So the question is, will the medium tyre runners have to box again? The guys who are on hards now, on mediums now even, will probably have too much tyre wear and will have to box again before the end of this race, which will put them rather far down the order with the current gaps.
Yeah. So we just see Simon Coussera overtake his teammate, so he's not lost on track now. Let's go, Simon.
That's because his teammate was in the pits.
Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
As Cameron Wynn is getting very close to the rear wing of Tristan Kuipers.
Alexi Cavera's going to try go for the move on Tolga now. Bank going in turn 11. He's going to try go around the outside. Yes, he is. He got onto the throttle earlier. He's got the momentum. They're going to try go side by side for turn 12. Is it going to work? Yes, it is. But Tolga stays ahead because he's on the outside line and basically had to push Alexi Cavera out. Tom Gitzbert is also catching up to Jack Brassington.
Hey, David.
Yeah.
Lawrence Shelvish is losing time to Axel Kolstrom and Theodore.
Oh no. Anyways,
nice Top Gear reference there. As Tom Gitchbert and Jack Brassington are going side by side up the back straight. Jack Brassington has the DRS, not the back straight, the second little weird straight before turn 4. But Tom Gitchbert doesn't quite get through there as Jack Brassington had the DRS.
I'm still trying to figure this out. It's not working.
Trying to figure what out?
Why my Ethernet cable disconnected, even though it's plugged in?
Oh, rip.
That's
unplug it and plug it back in again.
I have multiple times.
I don't know. Give up.
Yeah. Okay.
Tristan Kuipers goes back up the inside of Cameron Wynn. There's contact.
Oh, Cameron wins. P5 now.
It was deep from Tristan. He dove in very hard into the corner. So if there's any damage caused by that, then I expect it will fall on his shoulders, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Although Cameron Wynn is now pretty much within the perfect DRS range to be able to overtake Tristan Kuipers into turn 1.
But he's only got 5% ERS, which he will still make work.
Hello, what's going on back here? E.G. Koskinen in the pits for new mediums.
Tristan Kuipers gone past Cameron Wynn again. They're still fighting. These two Theodore Stone's going past Axel Korstrom. When that happened.
Indeed. Oh, Axel got wobbly. through
that makes sense.
through 5, 6, and 7, and Theodore took advantage and went for it. Axel Karlstrom won't be happy about that, although it's also held Theodore up. The gap to Lawrence ahead of them is now pretty much 3 seconds. It was under 2 seconds before that little incident there. I don't know whether there was contact. There may well have been, but we will wait and see.
We'll have to get a VOD clip VAR on Twitch. Speaking of VODs, you know what VOD sounds like? Red.
Go on.
And what should you do? You should press the red button on your remote if you're a SkyQ or Sky Glass customer to see highlights of the race alongside the live action.
Talking about that, Tristan Kuipers is going to, I expect quite easily, re-overtake Cameron Wynn into turn 1. I have a funny feeling that this is going to be a ding-dong battle until the end of the race between these two, dependent on whether they pit again or not.
Well, you know, you never know. Simon Coussera is about getting very close to Alexander Karstoff. Your driver's about to go back into P16.
Whoa.
Cameron Wynn's also fighting very hard. He tried to get a switchback on Tristan Kuipers to get that P4, but Tristan Kuipers just about held the fort.
Some questionable driving from Alexander Karstoff at the back of the field. Simon Coussera runs out of ERS, not that it matters. Come on, stick it up the inside.
Goes around the outside. He's going to have the inside line and gets the job done, or does he?
No, he doesn't.
He won't have DRS now. Simon will have...
won't.
Oh my god, what?
I don't know what you're so confused about.
Because the DRS detection... Oh, wait, no, man. Yeah, Simon was ahead.
It's before turn 1.
Yeah, yeah.
Anything interesting happening? Other than Cameron Wynn about to go back past Tristan Kuipers again. Not really. Although Jack Brassington has now joined into the back of that fight, as has Tom Gitchbert.
Let's watch this now. Which fight is it? It's Cameron Wynn. Oh, Cameron Wynn's going to try to go around the outside. He won't have the DRS in the straight. He won't have the DRS in the straight.
Tristan
That's
Kuipers
certainly unfortunate.
Just squeezes Cameron Wynn as Jack Brassington goes past Cameron Wynn now. Although Cameron's got the switch back. Oh, this could be dodgy. Keep it together, lads. Okay, good. So now it's all just waiting to see whether Lawrence Shelvish can hold off Theodore Stonewood or whether he'll have to box again.
Oh, hey, I fixed it. Let's go.
Axel Karlstrom very close now to Theodore Stonewood. Realistically, these guys need to start working together because they've lost a lot of time to Lawrence Shelvish. They need to work together to pull back towards him, which is what was happening earlier. Theodore Stonewood was behind Axel Karlstrom, who's got a little bit more pace. But Theodore was able to use the DRS to pull them both towards Lawrence Shelvish, which is what they now need to start doing again.
Cameron Wynn's going to try go. Oh, he tries to stack
Yellow
it.
flag.
That's your driver.
Yeah.
That's Karstoff. That's what's Karstoff. Oh, he's lost his front wing.
Oh, great.
He's lost it in the same place. I believe this is the 3rd time now, unfortunately, for the Ferrari. I mean, Noxie is a very good driver, to be honest. He is very fast. It's just he makes a couple like crucial mistakes when it comes to consistency.
I think he's on. I think he's on controller at the moment as well, rather than on a wheel.
Yeah.
Which won't be helping.
He is. Yeah, he's usually on a wheel. But he. Oh, and that's a spinner. Unless that was just
Where?
someone deciding to drift. I just saw an Aston Martin going sideways. So I think that was just Nathan driving normally.
Ooh.
Not sure. Oh, they're changing Alexander Kostov's nose. He's now P17. Oh, and it's a long wait. It's a long wait.
It's gonna be close to him getting lapped here.
It's gonna be. It is.
In fact, he already has been lapped.
Yeah. I was about to say that.
And he's going to be lapped by the next lot as well.
And the gap between Lawrence Shelvish and Axel Korstrom's now 4.2 seconds.
Yeah, those medium tyres are going to start going off before too much longer, though.
And the
really,
battle between...
you want to be...
oh, carry on.
Really, you want to be doing between kind of 13 and 15 laps on those tyres. So if Axel Kolstrom can just keep that gap below 5 seconds, and if Theodore can do the same as well, then they will be looking to finish on that podium ahead of Lawrence Shalvish.
I think Lawrence might get that penalty removed because it was the he might have had the pit lane glitch.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
So you never know. But still, better to be safe than
we
sorry.
shall wait and see.
Yeah. If Lawrence boxes now, where will he come out? He will come out
behind
P9.
Zabadami, yeah.
So there's no point boxing because he's got 9 laps. Oh yeah, we've got 9 laps till the end, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yeah, we haven't done a race predictions again.
No, you're right, we haven't.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go.
Axel P1, Theodore P2, and Lawrence P3.
The gap between Theodore and Lawrence right now is 5.1 sec. Well, 4.9 now, but it was.
Tristan Kuiper's boxes.
Oh, what's he gonna go on? Is he gonna go
Soft.
on soft? Get the fast slap? He is.
He should come out ahead of Nathan. It'll be close, but he should maybe. Oh, Nathan's boxed as well. Will he come out ahead of Aiden?
Oh, and Alexander Kostov's got a 5-second penalty for corner cutting.
Yeah, he was already last.
Yeah. I love how you've just given up.
Sector 2 was
He's retired from the session now, and that might be the safety car people are looking for.
Doesn't look like it.
Who was gonna go into McLaren? What's happened? Oh, he's done it in the same place as Armin.
Yeah.
Exact same place, exact same way. Right, my predictions, Axel, Lawrence, Theodore.
Oh, do you not reckon that Theodore's going to get close enough to be within the 5 seconds?
The gap's 5.3 so far, 5.2.
Yeah, but with 7 laps to go to the end, Lawrence's tyres are going to be very worn.
I mean, you never know. Lawrence is very, very good at tyre. What's the word? Tyre saving, yes, management. He's like our own. He's like our own Checo, but like a successful Checo.
Checo.
The
Minister of Defense.
Yes, the Mexican Minister of Defense. Look, I'm gonna type in Mexican Minister of Defense now on Google.
I bet Checo will come up before the guy that it actually is.
Oh.
He didn't,
Luis
did he?
Crescencio Sandoval.
That's kind of disappointing.
It's oh, he did come up.
Thought you would.
there's this army guy just saluting people, and then you've just got a photo of the clueless Checo just in driver's briefing. Gap's now 5.1 between Sorry, not Alex. Axel and Theodore. Sorry, Lawrence and Theodore.
Yeah, it's going to be very close. Lawrence is
4.8.
losing time now.
4.6.
Yeah.
4.5. No, 4.7.
Yeah, okay.
4.8.
As I said, yes, you can stop now. As I said, Lawrence is losing
4.9.
time now on those medium tyres. They're starting to wear quite a lot.
Tristan Kibes gets the fast lap, 1:28.967. That's 2 seconds faster than the race lap record here in Bahrain. .1.
Oh, he's not got DRS anymore.
No. 5.2.
Axel Kolstrom is starting to pull away a bit. I think Axel doesn't want Theodore to be able to nab that second position.
Why?
Better for him in the standings, I guess. One
No.
less person to challenge him.
No.
Although realistically, Lawrence Shelvish is the guy behind him, so strategically it would make sense for him to bring Theodore as close to Lawrence as possible.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. 4.9. 6 laps.
Although Theodore is now going to have DRS.
I don't think he will.
Yeah, he does.
Yes, he does.
He was within a second at the detection zone.
Stan's overtaken Simon Coussera for P14.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Tristan Kibes sets another fast lap, 28.937. Wait, 1 minute.
Theodore Stonewood is really having to push
Yeah,
to keep inside the
DRS.
DRS here. Although it's working, the gap is now down to 3.5 seconds between Lawrence Shelvish and Axel Kolstrom. And definitely less than 5 seconds to Theodore Stonewood, who has a little bit of a messy exit. He's not going to get the DRS down the main straight. Oh, that's not what he would have wanted.
Oh, and actually, as you were saying that, I just realised that Theodore's only got 3% ERS.
Yeah,
Axel's got 9.
Yeah, they're using up a lot of it to keep with him. Lawrence's isn't much better. They're all really pushing to try and get the best result that they can.
Yeah.
But Theodore Stonewood definitely dropping back now.
The only realistic part about this top 3 is that there's a Mercedes in it.
Yeah, pretty much. It's not every day that you see a Haas in P2.
I mean, it's
Unless
like,
you're looking at post-season testing.
yeah, Robert Schwartzman dragged that car to P2. It was fast.
they
Oh! We've got the fast
Whoa.
lap.
Hello. He's outside the point, so he won't get the point for it.
Yeah, exactly, but we still have it, and we've taken it away from Red Bull. So that's
Better
good.
than nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Something to bring home about. So it's 2 fastest laps for Haas now. One in Spa 2021 by the almighty GOAT Nikita Mazepin, a 3:18. And also now, oh, there's the yellow flag in sector 1. That's Adzon Sinsky. Sorry, no, that's Simon Coussera.
It's Simon Coussera.
Yeah.
Going for a little loopy-loop.
4.7 the gap. 3 laps left to go.
Oh, and Olsen's overtaking him.
That's unfortunate.
Olsen unlapping himself. It would have broken Theodore's concentration a little bit. not really the right thing to do for Olsen. He's not going to catch anyone. And now he's giving dirty air, I would expect, to Theodore behind.
Yeah, the gap is now 5.1.
Yeah, Olsen, I personally don't think should have made that move.
Togen Alban's now overtaken Aiden Brown for P11.
As Tristan Kuipers gets a 3-second time penalty, which will drop him back down to P9.
Ooh,
that's points
not
for a
very
Red
good,
Bull.
Gap is now 5.2 for Theodore.
Yeah.
So, Nathan Hartog's box now. He's gone into brand new softs. He's going to try to get the fast lap from Haas. That's very rude.
It's going to be very, very close here to see who ends up with the final step on the podium. Will it be Theodore?
Or Lawrence?
Will it be Lauren? Theodore should have DRS now on Olsen. Indeed he does.
The gap's 5.1.
5.2.
5.2, not 3. I was going to say 3, but
it nearly was, but he had the DRS.
Yellow flag, that's
in
Nathan and
sector
Hartog.
2.
Nathan's just going very slowly.
Oh, he's given the toe to Lawrence Shelvish.
Oh!
Team games, team games.
He's going to give him DRS.
Yeah, he's going to give him DRS. He's playing the game.
He didn't get DRS, unfortunately.
No, but he'll have the toe, and he'll get the DRS on the next straight if Nathan doesn't let him past.
Lawrence is really pushing now.
Oh, he knows this is his chance. He's getting held up, though. Theodore now just within the threshold, 4.9 seconds. 4.8.
They know this is for the championship. They really, really, really have to push now. Nathan.
4.7, but the DRS will open for Lawrence Shelvish. It won't open for Theodore Stonewood. And he's spun, he's spun,
Oh,
he's spun.
that's Theodore.
Wing damage for Theodore Stonewood. There's no way he hasn't got away with that wing damage there, but that's it. That's it. It will be P3 for Theodore Stonewood. Nothing more
unless
he can do there.
Unless he can gain a second, which doesn't look likely in 2 laps.
A second in 2 laps would be mighty impressive. Yeah. Impressive, apparently.
Impressive, yeah.
Impressive. As Nathan is still giving the toe and the DRS to Lawrence Shelvish, which is maybe working.
This penalty has completely ruined Lawrence Shelvish's race, unless he can get it removed.
Yeah, unless it's the pit lane bug, although I'd assume that if it was the pit lane bug, he would have told Nathan and they wouldn't be using this DRS tactic. Yellow flag in sector 3.
No, that flag's on Sinsky. Is that it? No?
Gone for a spinneroo.
Who's that?
I believe
Simon
it
Coussera, yeah.
was Simon Coussera, yeah. That's the 3rd or 4th time he's gone off there as well. Yeah, but Theodore Stonewood definitely has wing damage from that incident.
If Axel Kallstrom loses 3.5 seconds here, Lawrence Shelvis will win the race and regain the championship lead.
I highly doubt it. It would pretty much take a spin at this point for Axel Kallstrom to not win this race, and Olsen keeps on interfering with this very, very hot battle for P1.
Olsen might get a penalty for that.
Yeah, well, he's last.
Yeah.
There's no point in him doing this.
I mean,
I don't know what he's trying to do.
He might be getting paid by Aston Martin. You never know. Or because he's the Red Bull sister team, Red Bull, they're P2 in the championship.
Yeah, but this isn't doing anything for them.
This would be holding up Axel. And
is Theodore going to get caught by Jack Brassington for the final step on the podium.
It's
Theodore's,
almost a second.
Theodore's got wing damage. He's lost a lot of time in these last 2 laps. He's got pretty horrendous wing damage. Jack Brassington flashing red on the fuel, as is Theodore, although I expect everyone is, as that's just what happens when you get to the end of a race.
And
But
it
here we
doesn't look
go.
like he'll get him.
No, I don't expect he will. He's pushing hard, but I don't think he'll quite get that final spot on the podium. Although 11th to 4th is a very impressive result.
And
for
now,
Jack Brassington.
Lawrence Shelvish crosses the line to win. Not win, win on track. The Bahrain Grand Prix. Axel Korstrom is the actual driver who wins the race. He wins
Theodore
it by
Stonewood
3.4 seconds.
Just holds off for P3.
Theodore P3 by 0.5 of a second. Jack Braston comes home P4. Then we've got Tom Gisberts. Alexi Coussera is going to cross the line now. Then next cast across will be Tristan Kuipers, the Red Bull. And then we've got Cameron Wynn right behind him. He goes P8. Then we've got Sam Zabadami. Cameron Wynn goes P9 because of penalties. Then we've got E2 Koskinen. He's going to stay P10. Then it's Togan Alban. Then next car, Aidan Brown. He's going through turn 15 now. It's a dashboard line for him. It's going to be P12 for him as well. Stan Gretzky, next car to cross the line. He's going through 14 now. And ladies and gentlemen, that's the Bahrain Grand Prix. Round 10 of the VRL Tier 1 Championship. We're waiting for 2 cars to cross the line. Nathaniel Hartog. He's Nathaniel Hartog and Simon Coussera. Simon Coussera had a very, very disappointing race. Started P9, ended up P15. That was very, very disappointing for him. Nathaniel Hartog now is going to cross the line, going through turn 15. And finally, last but not least, Simon Coussera. As he still celebrates after getting P15. Which, yes. Okay. Well, you can just see the amount of graining on his tyres there on the left-hand side. Anyways, here's our driver of the day, Jack Brassington. And here are the top 3 finishers. The Swede. Rumours say he was born in Ikea. Who knows? Axel Korstrom, the Haas driver, wins the race. P2.
And extends his championship lead.
Yeah, and extends his championship lead. P2, Lawrence Shelvish. He's from either Luxembourg or the Netherlands. I can't tell because he's got the Luxembourg flag, but it says he's Dutch, so I don't know. And then finally, we have Theodore Stonewood. Started on pole position, comes home P3. Decent result for him. Jack Braston, P4. Then we've got Tom Gisberts, Alexi Coussera, Tristan Kuipers, Sam Zabadami, Cameron Wynn, E2 Koskinen. Those are our points finishers for this race. Then we've got Togan Alban, who doesn't make it into the points. And we've got Aidan Brown, Stan Gretzky, Nathaniel Hartog, Simon Coussera, and finally Alexander Jasinski, who was a lap down in the end. And the non-finishers, Alexander Karstoft, also known as Noxie, and Armin Schlomer, the Alpine. So ladies and gentlemen, if you want to see the final finishing order with all the penalties added or removed or whatever, please join our Discord. You will find that in the description of the stream. So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. And the whole on behalf of the commentary team, we wish you a wonderful rest of your day.